Going into game week 16, match week 16 in the EPL, there were fixtures I expected upsets. And I expected this upset in favor of Arsenal. I know Arsenal was going to beat Wolves, but I never knew it was going to be that difficult like we saw. So I was expecting Liverpool. No, not Liverpool. I know Liverpool was going to beat Brighton, considering Liverpool's performance against Inter Milan in the Champions League. So I expected the result they got. But you see Chelsea against Everton, I expected Everton to upset Chelsea. If not a win, but a draw. But you see Chelsea, this result, I never saw it coming. Even though you were going to beat Everton, but I never knew it was going to be that easy for you. Because when I look at the game, Chelsea really played very well, like it was a deserved victory. From my own point of view, the 2-0 win didn't even explain the game. It didn't really tell all about the game. Chelsea could have beaten them for more. But 2 goals to nothing replied was good. And that was something I least expected. I thought Everton was going to at least put up a fight. But unfortunately, they couldn't. Maybe Chelsea overpowered them at the bridge. Then, I know Manchester City and the Crystal Palace, I also expect an upset in that match. You get the point now. But now, let's look at Chelsea beating Everton 2 goals to nothing. Chelsea would have celebrated it more if Arsenal have not beaten Wolves 2-1. I know if anybody felt really bad when Arsenal scored the last goal, that wonderful cross from Saka. If there was any other supporters in world football that felt the heart broke the more, it was these people. Yes, these people, you guys, you know yourselves. Because I know at that time, you were just waiting for the referee to blow a final whistle and you will say, okay, gap is closing again. No, now, you're not going to close the gap so soon, bro. Be chill. You got the point. But in any case, I give you the credit for the performance. It's obviously that you missed your best player, Kopama. I don't know how Kopama is really your best player, but he's your most creative player at the midfield. Because the job he does is at the creativity. And there are people at the heart of the defense. You got the point now. So in football, it's always a contribution of effort to get the result. Every player in Chelsea yesterday did very well. And you got the deserved 2-0 win. Kudos. But I know you did not enjoy it for long because Arsenal won. Tell me the truth at the comment section. You were celebrating your 2-0 win, hoping that when you go into Wolves versus Arsenal, you might be another. Maybe you went into that game believing that Arsenal will beat Wolves, looking at their positions in the table. Wolves was at the rock bottom, Arsenal is the table topper. You might go into the game knowing that Arsenal will beat Wolves. But when it was 1-0, most especially when the first half ended goalless, then we went into the second half, Arsenal scored at the 70th minute. Then at the 89th minute, Wolverhampton equalized. At that time, Chelsea fan, tell me your hope gone up. You were happy and you pray it ended that way. But unfortunately, there is a reason Arsenal is Arsenal. And that was what you saw. So I know that 2-0 win from Chelsea, the celebration didn't last long. Let's be very honest. They would have been better off by now if Arsenal didn't win. Then they would have known that they had a very good victory. But as we speak now, Chelsea fans are rather more concerned about Arsenal result than their own very result. Not just Chelsea fans, Liverpool is inclusive. Pep Guardiola, we know. You get the point now. I don't know if Man United is also interested in what Arsenal does, but Chelsea is number one. I know they are my main rival because they are my younger brother in London, but they don't always want to accept it. So that is it. But in any case, I'm just giving Chelsea credit for the performance against Everton. I never saw it because a stubborn Everton against a stubborn David Moyes Everton is something else. So for Chelsea to have done it that way, kudos, congratulations, you guys tried. This result isn't easy. See you guys again in my next video.